Good afternoon, Mr. Hebert and Jeff. I just wanted to go through our findings from your initial visit the other day, and I'll just point out some concerns and some problems and possible solutions for you going through this. You know, after looking at the x-rays and going through these photographs and so forth, we really have extensive decay on all of the upper remaining teeth. So the whole idea of trying to save some of those upper teeth really is kind of out of the question. Fortunately, in the lower arch, there are some, the canines are very stable, and so we can look at the idea of making a lower removable partial denture, and I'll kind of go into some more detail in a minute. But we've got a combination of things going on. The lower teeth have over-erupted. In the back, those molars have collapsed, in addition to all the decay issues. But these teeth, all with the exception of maybe this eye tooth right here, we've got extensive decay all across, all the way around. On the bottom, you know, we can look at the idea of saving these eye teeth, but these other teeth really are in need of removal. This is your panoramic radiograph that was taken. And if we look at these isolated periapical radiographs that we took, all of these dark areas are areas of decay. And same thing down here on the bottom. Same thing here in the front, with the exception of the eye tooth. Same thing here. This is extensive decay here. These two teeth. This tooth right here is salvageable. This is not. And this tooth right here is got extensive decay. And this just kind of highlights where these problems are. So once again, in terms of the upper arch, none of these teeth are really salvageable to any degree. And on the bottom, we can look at the idea of keeping these eye teeth. So this is where you started off years ago. This is kind of what's left. And really, all of these teeth really are not salvageable, you know, with the exception of possibly these three teeth on the top, but there's not really much that can be done with that. So along those lines, I really think that an upper complete denture is going to be the way to go. I realize that's probably not what you want to hear, but we really don't have much of a choice. On the bottom, fortunately, with these lower eye teeth, these teeth can be salvaged, and you can have a lower removable partial denture. Since our practice primarily is associated with dental implants, this is one of these cases that I'm going to go ahead and refer you to a good friend of mine and a very competent dentist, Dr. Carl Bro, to kind of take this case on. This is his contact information. You have an appointment with me tomorrow morning for a consult visit, and you don't need to come in for that visit because this is pretty much everything in a nutshell. If you would like to come in and visit, by all means, you can come in at 7:30, but I'd like to just save you a trip if at all possible. And I've already discussed this case with Dr. Bro.